So 4 months ago, I went and bought myself an Oculus Quest 2 VR headset because I always wanted to experience what VR gaming was like. Luckily for me, this was before they decided to increase the prices of these headsets because these now cost about $50 more. The immersion I got from VR was so different and amazing from playing traditional games on a screen. If you guys haven't tried it yet, but were thinking about it, definitely give it a try. So I of course needed a link cable to connect to my Quest 2. I could have done AirLink, but I don't have good Wi-Fi, and I also don't want the battery of the Quest 2 to drain like mad. At the same time I ordered my Quest 2, I was looking on Amazon for Quest link cables, and I found this Syntech cable for around $20, and I've been using it for as long as I have had the headset basically. I gotta say, it's pretty much worked flawlessly. You don't get much in the box. It was mainly just the cable. It's all white to match the Quest 2, and it's a very long cable. I got the 16-foot cable, and it's been plenty long enough to connect to my laptop while playing, and I also never felt like the cable was too short. This will obviously vary depending on your setup, but for me this has worked perfectly fine for my simple setup, which is basically connecting to my laptop that is sitting on my desk. Now they do offer shorter and longer sizes, so you can look into getting the appropriate size for your setup. The cable itself feels very high quality. The exterior of the cable is covered in rubber, and one end has a Type-C input to connect to your headset, while the other end is the USB-A, which connects to your computer. You also get this Velcro strap on the cable, which is very important because this is what you want to wrap around your headset strap when it is plugged into the headset. So when you are moving around while playing, the cable won't be pulling and bending on that Type-C plug, which might break either the Type-C input on the cable or worse, your headset. So it's very important to have this wrapped around to keep the cable straight while in use. But yeah, everything else works just fine. Just like with any other Quest link cable, you need the Oculus software and then just plug in the cable to the computer and it will be instantly recognized. Moving around with the cable works just fine, but my only problem is that you have to sometimes be careful not to step over it, which I have done a few times, and it kind of yanks on the cable, but this is kind of hard to avoid if you aren't using AirLink. I've used this cable for countless hours while playing my Steam VR games, such as Half-Life Alyx. There's some times where I had some lag or stuttering issues, but I think that's purely caused by my settings on my computer and not the cable, because after fiddling around with some graphics settings, the games and the stuttering kind of went away. Now, the cable does provide charging capabilities, but while you are using it, it will still drain the battery because you drain the battery faster than the speed of the charge. All this will do is you will drain the battery a lot slower than just using the Quest 2 wirelessly over AirLink. Just for example, from my experience, when playing about 2 hours on Half-Life Alyx, the battery from the Quest 2 drops from around 100% to 75%, so it's really not that bad. Obviously, if you're not playing any games and you just have it plugged in, this will charge just fine. So if you guys were thinking of using this cable, I highly recommend you guys try it out. It's only around $20, and I think you can even find this for around $17 most of the time, because I have seen it go on sale a few times already. So you can even purchase multiple cables if you want a backup. It has worked perfectly fine over these 4 months that I never felt like I needed an official Oculus cable, which is a lot more expensive, and I think it'll do pretty much the same thing. So thanks for watching this video. If you guys were interested in this cable or any other third-party Oculus Quest 2 cable, definitely check this out if you don't want to spend the full price on the official product. I'll leave a link in the description if you guys want to check it out. And I will see you guys in the next video.